Welcome back to my channel. I'm Auntie Tay. If you guys are new here, that's who I am, and if you're not, welcome back. Today I'm going to be debuting a SVG from our Moana bundle, and I'm going to also be doing another one on a koozie in this tutorial. So this is the You're Welcome SVG that comes in the bundle, and I can't wait to show it. If you guys are members to AuntieTay.com, you get 20% off all of my cutting products that we use in this video and all my other videos, and you get access to this SVG and thousands of other ones. If you're a small business and you want to sell, we have a business membership, and all of our Disney stuff is Disney inspired. So you actually can sell t-shirts with our SVGs on them. So without further ado, let's get going. Alrighty, we are on AuntieTay.com and we are looking for the Moana SVGs for this craft. So this is my website. If you've never been here, check it out. We got lots of cool stuff over there. So we are going to go to Disney and characters, and then we are going to find princesses, and we are going to find the Moana bundle that we're using for this. We have lots of bundles, lots of princesses, lots of characters, which you guys will see in more tutorials that are coming out. So we have our one-click download. We also have some other really fun downloads right here. If you are in love with Moana and you want to do some more crafts, you can click this. This is a print and cut, or you can click here. This is an SVG. But this is our bundle for Moana, so I'm just going to click it, and it is going to download the entire file. We're going to go over to our downloads, and they download as zipped files. So a lot of people try to upload this to Design Space and it doesn't work, or they try to upload it to Silhouette Studio and it doesn't work. So just make sure you open it. You can either double click it or right click open. And this one is going to download as a file because it has some print and cut in there. These are some really pretty print and cut flower crowns because they remind us of her flower crown that she wears. Super cute. We've got a Muscle Up Buttercup. Hey girl, hey. Motunai, okay, that's really hard to say, but that's the one we're using today. You're gonna notice that the SVG is in certain colors and we're using completely different colors. So you'll get to see it a couple different ways. And then of course we're using the You're Welcome for the t-shirt, but there are also other ones like See You Later, The Sea Calls Me, and just her name Moana with some fun little shapes and a little bird that looks like hey hey. So we're going to upload You're Welcome and the Moana, how do you say this? We're going to upload these first into Silhouette Studio, so you can skip over this part if you're not a Silhouette user. But I just wanted to show how easy it is. If you've never seen how to upload an SVG into Silhouette Studio, it's amazing. You just drag and drop and drag and drop. And it is that simple. I have a video specifically on Silhouette Studio and how to use our SVGs, which will go into more detail on making sure that you can use our SVGs, taking colors out and all those things. So if you're doing this shirt, you'll just resize this to 10 inches and this one to about, I like them at around 4 inches for koozies, but it really depends on what koozie you're making, what size. And then we would go from there by ungrouping, changing the colors, and making this. But again, I have a tutorial on all of that if you're interested in doing that part. If you're not a Silhouette user, let's go over to Cricut Design Space. So we're gonna open up Cricut Design Space, a brand new project, and we are going to upload image, browse. We wanna go into the Moana bundle. We wanna find the Motunai, I'm gonna say it different every time because I'm sure one time it's gonna be right. And then I'm also going to upload, browse, and we are going to get the You're Welcome. So you can see that it takes a little bit longer to upload your SVGs into Cricut Design Space. However, they are in your Design Space forever, as long as you don't delete them. So that's kind of nice too. So I'm just gonna click both of those, insert them. They do upload pretty quickly because they are SVGs. And I'm gonna show you right now, this was the PNG it takes a second because it takes you some more steps. So you've got to choose, we want to choose complex, continue. It's going to give you option to delete some things. Since this is a PNG with a clear background, we don't need to do that. Click continue. And then it will ask you to save it as print and cut. Save. And it takes a second because PNGs and JPEGs take a while for Cricut Design Space to process, but once they're in there for good. And if you want to see a tutorial on the rest of that, I will gladly do that for you. Okay, so we're just going to go to the ones we're using for this tutorial. We're going to insert them, which we already did, so now I'm going to delete them. We're going to resize this down to about 4 inches and this one up to 10-ish inches for my shirt. And we will go from there. But if you want to know how to cut out of HTV, iron on, glitter iron on, all the things, watch some of my other tutorials. But let's go on and make the rest of this craft. All right, guys, we are going to be making our Moana t-shirt out of one of our tie-dye shirts. Check out my lazy tie-dye tutorial if you guys want to see how I made like 20 shirts in one go. Such a good tutorial if you have not seen it already. Okay, we are going to be using our SVG bundle Moana, and we're using the You're Welcome. These are all available to my members on AuntieTay.com. So I'm just going to pull all these layers apart that we already pre-cut. This is Caesar Easy Weed as well as Caesar Glitter HTV that we are using today, and all of these colors are available on shopauntietay.com, and all of my members get 20% off always. It's fantabulous. Okay, so I'm just gonna work one layer at a time. And I'm gonna start with the glitter because glitter is the most durable when it comes to heat. So when I peel the plastic off and I go on to the next layers, I can go right on top of this and not worry about it burning. Now, if you have the larger Easy Press, obviously this would go faster, but I'm using this small Easy Press because I love the small Easy Press, and it's my Easy Press 2, whereas my larger one is the first generation, so it doesn't heat up as fast and all those things. You can get those on Amazon. That's probably the best place to get them. I have them in my Amazon store if you want to find some more Easy Press. Okay, so one thing you're gonna notice about Caesar HTV is it glitters so much more once the plastic is off. Under the plastic, it looks pretty, and then once the plastic is off, it's like, bam! It's so amazing. So now we're gonna go in with our other layers, and as long as they don't overlap, we can do them in one swoopity swoop. And I can't hit all of this with one swoop, but I can hit half of this one and the yellow on this side with one swoop, and then half and half. So I typically leave my Easy Press at 320 for 15 seconds. That's kind of like the general catch-all for everything. Hold firmly so you make sure that it goes on really well. And then also another tip is to heat your shirt before you start applying things onto it, which will help it stick even better. But I really do love hitting the glitter HTV directly because it really makes sure it stays on there. And then I always love to give it a little bit of an extra little rub down after it's all done. And Easy Weed, you can just peel right up. You don't have to let it cool. There are other products that you do have to wait till it cools, but Caesar Easy Weed is super simple. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a matching koozie to this in another tutorial, so don't forget to check that out. If you're interested in this SVG or any other Disney inspired SVGs that are commercially usable if you're a business member, we have a ton, thousands, and we come out with new ones every single week on AuntieTay.com, and I'm gonna be trying my darndest to feature them in projects more so you guys can see just how amazing they actually are. Do you see that sparkle? That is not even doing it justice. It is stunning in real life, okay? So you're welcome. All right, so I'm gonna start with some patterned HTV. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how I do my no-sew koozies, I have a tutorial specifically on that, but for this, I'm just going to use this pattern that you can get on shopauntietay.com. You can make about 2 koozies per sheet if you're doing a full-size Starbucks koozie. So then I'm just going to use the Montanui Voyager SVG that we have in the Moana bundle on AuntieTay.com for my members. This is available for purchase if you are not a member, but your best bet is to become a member because you get access to this and thousands of other Disney-inspired SVGs, as well as a lot of other fun SVGs, fonts, all the things. So I'm just going to, one step at a time, put this all together before I cut the koozie out and turn it into a koozie. So this one actually takes like 4 or 5 different rounds. I don't know, you can do it however you want. And then we're just gonna cut this out like we do with all of our no-sew koozies, and this is probably the easiest project to make that we have. So if you want to learn how to do it, it's super fast and super easy, such a good gift, and lots of other things coming for you guys to be inspired.